Okay, hey everybody, greetings, welcome. It's that time again. Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead on Friday time. Congratulations, you made it through another week. Time to watch Cartoon Army Man's Vampire Hybrid Elite Zombie Guy. Kill zombies. Yeah, he's not a zombie guy, he's a vampire guy. Little tiny white fangs. Little tiny white fangs. Alright, let's bring up Edge's character sheet and double check a few things. Looks like I am live on the internets and the notifications are out, so I think we're good to go. So yeah, welcome back to our current challenge in progress. So we are in pretty good shape currently. Good hit points, no negative effects to worry about. Outfitted, skilled up, stats are good. We have just recently come into possession of 3,200 rounds of 5.56 NATO M855. You know, always good to have. That was the primary reason I came over here, actually, is to hopefully get some of this. That's going to simplify my life quite a bit. Turret? No, not one turret. Two turrets. It had two turrets. It had a turret right here and right here. So yeah, we got 3,200 rounds of 5.56 that we get to play around with now. So, household basement, right there. Right at that spot. First time I managed to find the science lab basement in a house in recent times since they made the change. Yep. No, I think it took two. I think it was 5 bottles total. I think it took 2 car batteries worth of acid bombs. Just barely. We had 1 or 2 unlucky spills of the acid, and we had to keep tossing them in there. So I think 1 1/4. Got it all taken care of. I kind of wanted to demonstrate the acid bombs as turret removers strategy in the hopes that somebody would change that recipe. It's just way too powerful and way too easy. Way too much in either direction. So hopefully somebody takes a look at it. And for those wondering what I'm talking about, acid bomb. Acid bomb. Fab of 0 needed. So you automatically know how to make acid bombs. Everybody apparently knows how to make acid bombs. Even the 16-year-old paper boys know how to make acid bombs right out of the gate. Just immediately. Just go to your kitchen, empty out a few half-liter jars. Go take a car battery apart for some sulfuric acid. You'll get about, I forget, 11 to 13, I think was the average. So you'll get 5 bombs per, roughly, per car battery. And some short strings. That's it. And you too can make acid bombs that can easily take out turrets. And zombies. It's zombies as well. I mean, I haven't used it yet on zombies. If I get a bunch more put together, we're going to try to set up some tactical situations where I lure a bunch of zombies to a controlled area and I drop an acid bomb in front of them and they have to advance towards me through all the acid and I'll just let the acid do all the killing. So we're going to see if we can set some of that up too. But this needs to change. This is too ridiculously easy and simple and powerful for the simplistic recipe and requirements and so on. Must change. Realistic or not, it's really, really embarrassingly, game-breakingly silly. I mean, just toss in a couple acid bombs that I can make out of a couple of household items and I can instantly deactivate or kill super advanced, robotic, auto-firing military turrets. Silly stuff. Okay. I'll let some molecular biologist figure out just exactly what that needs to change, but whether it's the recipe requirements or whatever, it's just it's too powerful right now. Okay, let's get back to business. So here is Edge. We are a advanced combat, elite combat hybrid, vampire hybrid. Still got most of our humanity, but we got some advantages, and it's a preset adventure. If you're just joining in here at this late date, this is episode 5, live stream number 5. So we're about 16 hours in. This will be hour 17. We made some progress. We got most of our stadium cleared. I still need to do a bit more clearance, and we'll get that done hopefully this evening.
Love the content.
I will do so, Hornquist. Thanks very much for the resub. Appreciate that. Yeah, so that's the plan. We're going to finish clearance of the stadium. I think I probably am going to attempt to do a little more arsonage on the outer perimeters just to make sure I don't get any wandering visitors as much as possible. And or I'll block up the entrances. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. But currently we're just a few blocks away, hitting this lab entrance in the basement of a house. I don't think I'm gonna fully explore this lab. We have on our list of locations we have to go to a central lab complex, which is a massive mega lab if you haven't seen it before. Here, I can show it to you, because we have perfect map knowledge. The vampire counts got together and cast a spell of knowing, and granted our combat hybrid complete map knowledge of the area he's supposed to control. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. But yeah, so this is the lab we're in. We have complete knowledge of its map. So there's the finale room right there. That's the finale in the middle of floor -5. So we've got 4 floors of lab.
Bore me, hallelujah. Teacher hit me with a ruler.
Oh, mean teacher. Hey there, Cube Zero. So yeah, so I'll show it to you. It's over here. There's the central lab complex. It's always the same design on the first floor. So you got the entrance tunnel up here, and then, oops, and then you have this first floor. This is always a static design, exact same format every single time. Everything below this, though, is randomized. Yeah. That's 1 floor. We got 6 floors of this to go. If you've never seen one of these. Oh, look how separated all that is. Oh, that's going to be a good thing I have the map, so I'll hopefully know which of these paths to take down, but that's a nightmare. Now, notice as we go down, that floor has no finales. These average about 4 to 7 finales. There's our first 2 finales. We've got 1 finale there, 1 finale there. So we're 2. There's 1 here, 3. 1 here. There's 4. So we've hit roughly the minimum that I've normally seen. There's 5. None on that floor. 1 on that floor. That's 6, and that's -9. That should be the one we're after. My goal requirement was I have to clear the lowest finale room in the central lab complex. And there's nothing below that. So, 6 finales in this central lab complex that we're going to have to navigate. Well, we don't have to hit all the finales, but I got to get to at least to that one. So, I'm not real enthused about doing this lab over here and having to trudge through the central lab complex. So, I'm a little undecided. Potential bonuses are we could maybe get some... I'm not going to do mutation stuff this run, but we could maybe get some CBMs. But getting them installed is going to be dependent on getting a hold of a friendly nurse bot at an auto dock while having a doctor's badge and having our skills up in quite a few ways. So it's a confluence of circumstances that may or may not happen. So hunting for CBMs is questionable. Getting some ammo and some fun weapons out of the armories would be nice, but they're also somewhat dangerous in the current evolution settings and with grenade-chucking robots down there. So it puts me in danger that I'm not sure it's going to be worth. So I'm not sure. We're definitely going to go down and at least peek. I need to verify whether it's an ice lab or not, a deep freeze lab, one of those variants. But I want to do that, but I don't know if I'm going to look around too much. Plus, I don't think I have my rifle with me to fire all these beautiful bullets. So, we'll see. All right, back through chat. Hey, everybody in chat, welcome, welcome. All right. Yeah, I think I'm all caught up. Let's see here. Let me check one more thing. We're good. Murphound dropping the gift subs. Thank you very much. Looks like a fine group of folks. Pick one up. And Idle Ocean tossing one in. Let's kick out some appreciative zombie dogs. Hey, and one of those too. Oh yeah, the bonging noise has got to go through. We got, what, 3 more to go through? Cool. Hey there, Fertile Creek. Happy Friday. Alright, the bonging is complete for now. So that's the situation. So all we did here at the end of the last episode is we purged the 2 turrets, and then I backed off and we stopped. I haven't gone down the steps yet, so I do want to know whether it's an ice lab or not, but I don't think I'm going to do a lot of exploration quite yet. I need to grab the ammo, strip some of it out for usage, double check. I don't know if I brought the rifle with me on the vehicle or not. I'm definitely not carrying it. I'll have to go check the vehicle, see if I toss the rifle in there, the M4. If not, we might have to run back to base. I got 2 more acid bombs. I think we're a little shy on... Yeah, we're shy on torch gas. We only got 1 more usage of the torch before I run out of gas. So I need to double check a few things. But let's go ahead and step down the stairs. Let's first solve my primary worry. Is this going to be an ice or a deep freeze lab? I'm hoping no. So we're at neg 6, neg 25 on our mouth. Let's go double check. That's a cool room to step into. Nothing in that room. And same temp. All right. So we're clear. It's not an ice or a deep freeze lab. Exercise room. Exercise room. Alright, we got 3 empty rooms. I guess that's a good way to start. Nothing to worry about in here. More towels, some bandages. What else we got? Clean water. That's funny. Considering where we're at, a fitness room. I guess somebody needs a little extra kick to get them muscles going. Oh, good times. So we got a complete quad with no enemies or anything to worry about. Nice clean entry room with 4 sealed doors. That is awesome. Thanks very much, Cauldron of Bats. Appreciate that. Hype train is a hyping, looks like. Alright, we're overweight, we're feeling good. Wonder if I should go get my skates. Rollerblades are pretty cool in labs because you don't often get surprised and have some stuff directly next to you, and it's always flat surfaces unless you have a collapsed wall making rubble or something. So rollerblades, really, really useful in these lab encounters and setups, especially if you've got a rifle with 3,200 rounds of ammo laying around. So we might come back after I've got the rifle and I get some footwear going. What am I wearing now? My walkie stockies. Is that my combat boots? What is that? Yeah, it's my combat boots. Alright, let's peek in each room. But again, I think I'm probably... Well, there's a start. Hey there, Auto Doc Room and Nursebot. Are you the good Nursebot or the evil Nursebot? Let's check. That, I believe, is... I want to say that's the evil Nursebot. I'm pretty sure she's evil. There's 2 variants if you're unaware of the Nursebots. 2 different versions. Scans you and seems to detect something. Yep, I have CBMs. And she's got the little hostile indicator on her. Pretty sure that's the evil Nursebot. I don't think friendly Nursebot shows the hostile indicator. The way I noticed initially, though, is... the graphic is exactly the same on this tile set. For a while it wasn't, but they switched it, so it's the same. You can't tell visually. But you can tell from some of the messages she says, and I believe her being hostile after scanning you indicates that she's also the evil one. But the name here, you know how when you have enemies listed right here in your interface, they're color-coded by their danger level. And the friendly Nursebot is like a white name. It's a brighter white. This one is more of a flat gray. So if you have both of them next to each other, it's kind of obvious the coloring differences if you have a good and a bad Nursebot simultaneously. But You can tell from just the color of the name because of the threat level indicator that they use for the color coding. So yeah, there's a few ways to tell. But that's a bad nurse bot. We don't want to get near that nurse bot. So unfortunately, we didn't get a hallelujah of the first room second room we went into, having an auto dock and a nurse bot. Auto dock, yes. Nurse bot, no. All right. All inventory. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Not important. A heavy battery and some autoclave pouches? Maybe. Probably not. We'll never use those, but, you know, I'll grab it anyway. Is there a door there? There is not a door there, so we're likely on the east side, which we know because we can see the map. So, yep, we're on the east side. That's likely to be an endpoint room, meaning a barracks, a library, a prisoner containment, or a cave-in. Caved-in / not quite finished tunneling, where the there's multiple kind of rock walls that haven't been finished and they're caved in slightly. That's also the same thing, likely to be an endpoint room, one of those 4 and one of those 4. So we know that much, and we have Science Train Depot. We also have access to the sewer, which I'm not super excited about. That place is going to be hella dangerous with these evolution settings. I mean, sewers or subways are bad enough, even without advanced evolution, but we've got most of a year of evolution have already occurred. I'm going to totally avoid these if I can manage it. That's a quick way of us ending the run. So yeah, maybe we'll peek. Maybe we'll go to this room and across and see which this one is. But I'm not going to do too much exploration. I don't have the rifle ready to go. There's the anesthetic. Who we got in the rooms? We got cyborgs and no shock zombie. Alright, so we got broken, we got prototype, and we got broken. So we could get some CBMs. I'm going to hold off on that. Yeah, let's go peek up here. Another 3x3 grid. Not hearing anything yet. Nope. From the northwest, you hear pow. Really? So, barracks with a turret? Or a trundling robot? No, those have got... It could be both. You could have the robot, grenade chucking robots and a turret. Huh. Bear down. Grappler zombie. I'm not worried about a grappler zombie in isolation. And a slime. Let's, I guess we could just bring him back onto a dissector. Or, well, I still call them dissectors. They're now exposed high energy conduits. Not sure why those got the name change. I guess because there's not really such a thing as a dissector out in the open in a room. Alright, slime. Much as I don't want to deal with you. A backpack? Interesting. What do we got in here? More slimes? More slimes. And they have already absorbed the slime pits. Try the mono blade. I'm moving positions just to try to make it so I'm only facing one at a time, so I don't give them extra attacks, easy attacks to hit me. Don't care. Alright, we got a few pits that we can use tactically. These are the strongest friend you have if you're doing any kind of lab work. If you're new to the game and you're doing a lab escape, you're entering a lab, note goo pits. These rooms that have goo pits. These are the strongest things you can possibly have as your ally. Lure anything other than a robot into a goo pit and it instantly turns into a slime. Anything. Anything other than robots. Mechanical stuff. But you can get rid of Hulks, you can get rid of Skulljugs, you can get rid of Shoggoths, you can get rid of anything you're going to find in the lab. Will get eaten by a goo pit. They're awesome. Well, sort of. used to be blob globs were one of the surviving options in the labs back in the olden days. At least back when I started playing about 6 years ago. When we were doing lab escapes, we didn't have the fancy apartment complex rooms, and I think a lot less of the vending machines had food in them and so on. So a survival mechanic to eat so that you wouldn't starve to death when you were trying to escape was you would eat blob globs. They weren't nice, they were nasty, but you could eat them. I mean, 174 calories in the current incarnation. Negative 10 joy, of course, but you can eat them. You shouldn't really need to nowadays, but there's usually plenty of food and water available in these labs. Comparatively, at least. What does the evil nurse bot do? Yeah, she injects you with anesthetic, and then she hauls you over to the autodoc table, and she rips out your bionics, your CBMs. She'll just rip them out randomly. I can't remember if she only does one or if she'll do multiple. But, yeah, it's a good way of losing your CBMs. Now, if you're a bionic monster, if you're playing with the bionics mod enabled that has the bionic start options and you're doing the monster or whatever starts that have all the bad bionics, then maybe it's a good thing that she grabs you and starts ripping out bionics. Generally, though, it's a bad thing. Nah, she can't put anything in. She can only take stuff out. So, if you're a character that has all good bionics, you don't want to step next to one of those bots. Bad thing. Spoon? Yeah, it's Spoon, in the immortal words of the Tick. But it's a renamed RM42 fighting knife. Alright, we want to go the other way. So there's our entrance, and that is not a barracks. That's going to be, that's the prisoner containment. No, that's the library. Sorry, that's the library, because we have the short hallway with a room on each side. So you always know what you're going to get just by looking. If the computer's over here, it's a barracks. If the computer's over here, it's either prisoner containment or library. Library has this short entry hall with the two side rooms, whereas the prisoner containment won't have that. So this is a library for sure. Clam chowder. Yeah, so many vending machines now. Drinks, millions of snacks. What else do we get? Stairs down. We got an occupied library. Occupied by a couple of things, looks like. So, map note, library. What is another thing I need to do before we fully try to explore this is I need to just sit for a while and get my computer skill to 8. We're at 5 currently. It's just rusted slightly, but it'll instantly recover that. But I might be able to hack into a computer, a library computer at 5. But I need to get it higher anyway if we're going to try to hack the any barracks and armory doors. So, heading back to base, getting my rifle sorted, getting the ammo sorted, getting my computers to 8, because we do already have SICP, so we can do that. That would be great. That would be wonderful. Although that would get our theoretical to 8 by reading the book. I don't have Hack Pro. Where am I going to get Hack Pro in this kind of city environment? We're not going to have any regional dumps. No regional dumps. Police evidence lockers. We got a police station there. That's not too far off. And one way over there. And then the big one on the other side of the river. That's it? Oh, alright. Yeah, police station evidence rooms have a fairly good chance of having Hack Pro. Otherwise, you're searching trash cans all over the place. And street sweepers. There's a few other places where they might show up. In open worlds, without this kind of a mega world setup, I look for regional dumps. Really common. Because there's so many spawn points for them to be in at a regional dump. And the chances are pretty good you'll get multiples. So maybe we'll go visit that, the police station. Yeah, the good old evac shelter, basement, trash can is always a good one. Alright, so do I want to risk it for a library right now? I think I'd rather wait. Yeah, let's wait. We'll get a few theoretical levels under us, and then we'll come back. That way we'll get XP at a pretty advanced rate for doing the hacking. Let's see. So, we've cleared the first couple of rooms. We got smoke vent. Could pop the gas mask on, but I don't know what might be in there with me. It's going to be another 3x3 grid room, given the presence of that refrigerator in that corner. And I guess it could be. No, that's going to be the 3x3 grid. We'll check each room around our stair position. Oh, electrical trap room. That's fun to have. A tech that's going to keep getting up. No door to the south, of course. So, I got gas on one side, or smoke on one side, and electricity on the other. We definitely don't want to mess with that. So far, this is a... Oh, Lab Journal Herrera. We're not doing any of the mutation stuff this run, so I don't care. This used to be a trap room. Hey, Win Scale, thanks very much for dropping the sub, getting the goal finished up for the day. You know, don't let that goal being done keep you from supporting the channel further. Another door or stairs down. This used to be a turret trap room right here. There'd be a turret right here in the middle. It was always hilarious because you'd come in from the south here and you'd step here and you couldn't see it because it was there. You'd step here and you couldn't see it because it was there. You step here and you couldn't see it. But there, all of a sudden, turret, bam, 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 I'm dead. Not quite that bad because of the aiming time on the turrets now, but this was back before we had the 200-point aiming time as well, where you just get insta-shot. Good times, fond memories. Been there, got killed by that. So far, this place is amazingly empty. A karate gi. Ooh. Yogurt just laying on the ground. Yeah, this place is amazingly empty. We've had one zombie and a couple of slimes so far out of all these rooms. That's weird. Alright, well that's all the rooms directly around me. We actually don't have much more of this floor to do. I guess we'll keep investigating. Oh, CBM room? Possible CBM room. No CBMs in the CBM room. Conveyor belt room. What you gonna have for me, conveyor belt room? Nothing there. Purifier, sure, why not? Mutagenic spider, mutagenic primer. Oh, good old pressurized tanks of liquid ammonia. Are these things still Quantity 1? Yep. Troglodyte. Oh, see, if I go into the tunnels, I could use some troglodyte mutation. This always happens every single time I have my hacksaw, right? I have my hacksaw. Every time I do a non-mutation run, they flood me with mutagen stuff. Beast mutagenic primer. Well, alright, we're overweight now as well. Alright, we're done with this side other than the library. Yeah, let's go on down through here. Alright, get you out of the way, and guess we should risk the gas, or the smoke. Where? Gas mask. You want to make sure you kill the slimes early, because if a little slime steps into a goo pit, it removes the goo pit and it upgrades the size of the slime. So they'll tend to remove your very helpful goo pits. So try to avoid that. Alright, so we just had a smoke vent, nothing else of note. Oh, this room could potentially be bad. So this room here has a high chance of having a shock zombie. This is also the room you want to go to if you're doing the quest that sends you to find a centrifuge. This computer here. Well, somebody is there. So there's a couple of possibilities. Shock zombies one, the creepy crawler thing I've seen a few times. But the whole room's lit up, meaning I'm going to get tagged by a shock if I open that door. Which wouldn't be a big deal. I'm planning on going back to base for a bit anyway. So we could take the hit if I don't plan on doing too much more exploration down here. Let's see, if we back off... I open the door, and I back off into this side room and come down. I'll be able to see inside and pull the shock zombie out. I don't think it'll be able to hit me with a blast. And I'll be able to shoot it through the... Well, actually, this is regular glass, isn't it? Yeah, this will disappear. Yeah, let's try it anyway. Put the monoblade away. I don't have the rifle. I actually have to use the bow, which is a little tough. Or we use some of our precious Magnum ammo. Or 8x40 ammo. In the automag. Yeah, let's go with the bow. So the goal is to get the door open, then back off. Then get a view of what's inside the room. Nope. Alright, it's an easy one. It's just a cyborg. Hey, cyborg. Oh, the monoblade will probably be fine. Let's use the terrain to our advantage. Okay, do we want to... Yeah, let's dissect the bar. Let's dissect the cyborg. We got a clean room here. I'm not expecting any visitors. Butcher, cyborg, dissect corpse. Alright. Nope, just a burnt out bionic. Oh well. Yeah. Cyborg, shock zombie, and the creepy caller. Those are the three things that I typically see here. Alright, can't go south. East is the subway, right? Yep. And we heard some activity. I don't think I want to open this. Whoa. What do we got going on out here? We got the Shadow Raptors. They or something else killed a colossal slug. Now they're coming after me. Alright, I got no need or reason to go out there, so we'll leave that alone. I haven't seen well, to be fair, I haven't spent a lot of time in the subways, but I haven't seen a rail car in forever. It's been a long time since I got to try to drive the rail car along the subway tracks. Alright, so we are done here. That's the shock trap room. Nothing particularly likely or interesting in here from a reward standpoint. Alright, done there also. Something making trails. You gonna go boom and make the flyers? Nope. Manhack! That's going to be a scientist room. A lot of possibilities of mutagens and stuff in there. Well, rude. More Shadow Raptors running around. It's my only path to get to that room, which is a potential barracks. I don't care about any of the other spots, really. Library, I guess. We're still collecting books. But, library or barracks is... Well... Alright, I guess prisoner containment. I really need to get my, computer science skill up so I can hack my way in instead of burning acetylene. Alright, we'll leave them in there. We'll check that northern one, and then we're probably going to get out of here for now. And that's the barracks. Computer on the side. I'm not going to try to hack a computer into a barracks. Uh-oh. What kind of noise? Shuffling is good. Shuffling I can handle. Shuffling is good. Whirring is what I don't want to see. Alright, so we got some zombies in there. With this evolution setting, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not hearing crashing, so probably not a Skell Jug or Kevlar Hulk. Most likely going to be bio-operators at this evolution. Soldiers would have upgraded into bio-ops, most likely. Or could be the acid soldiers, the caustics. It could be a lot of the different soldier variants. Bio-operators are the most common, I think. Alright, map. Note. Barracks. Barracks is good. We got potential there. So I got enough gas to take one door down. But I'm not in a big hurry. So let's back off. That's the last of this level I need to look at, right? Yep, that's it. So we got the library, we got the barracks, and I didn't quite push all the way down to that last room. I guess since we're about to back off anyway, I'll go ahead and clear those shadow raptors. We'll leave our rucksack here, and hey, monoblade. 78 base moves, 28 cut, high blocking. No other. Rapid strike with medium block. And about the same speed. I'm gonna stick with the mono. Alright, what are we at? 31 torso encumbrance. Let's also drop the bow. 26. Sounds good. Come get me, Shadow Raptors. Nope. Unstable Flesh Raptor explodes. Okay. Come get me, Shadow Raptor. Gonna get boomer biled. No. Oh, we still got one space to go. Haven't come back yet? None of the other doors are broke, so that will be it. Alright, come on. Bleeding stops. That's right, we got more in there, don't we? Oh, that's the manhack. I forgot. Alright. I would have done the same thing anyway. No problemo. As long as you're prepared ahead of time. Misshapen fetus, mutated leg, and cephalopod primer. And let's go ahead and clear out this sludge trail while we've got opportunity. Oh, that's right. I go back and get my backpack. Okay, one more room and then the finale. Somebody's loose. Who's making noise? Those should be no problem. I'd actually like to be on their side so I could use the desk, but they should die pretty easy. Yeah. Anybody else? Bucket. I think I have rubber boots, but we'll grab some. Alright, and this shall be the entrance to, unfortunately, prisoner containment, because we don't have that short entry hallway with the rooms on the side. So computer at that location, and no entry rooms equals prisoner containment. Occupado. Probably scientists. Could be upgraded enemies. Map note. Prisoner containment. No hurry to get through that. And it's cleared otherwise. Alright, floor is clear. Other than whatever's out in that scary, scary subway. Headlamp off. Go take a look up top. See if the situation has changed. Our bike is parked right outside this window. House looks fairly clear. Let's put that away so we can drag a little more effectively. Okay, that gets us back to good carried wheat. Let's go ahead and apparently I hit my numlock. Couldn't get the character to move. Shocker Brute, 2 gasoline zombies. Is that a gas station up there? Gas station right across the street. So we're running on electricity now. We've gloriously got a atomic battery recharging things for us. So we're in good shape on our vehicle here. We're back to almost max capacity. So Nightwing can run silent. So we just need to go over a couple blocks and then south. That's a few folks. Do some clearance before I head back. Oh, that's right. We got the feral soldiers running around. That one's just got a combat knife. Nah, I want to get my rifle and the ammo sorted before I try to start doing more mass clearance. I'm going to keep trying to hoard my arrows. So. Still looking for good opportunities. Ooh, Shocker Brute down there too. Opportunities to, oh, there's quite the crowd down there. That's the hunting supply store. I need to make a break to the west and all the yards of one space gaps. Yuck. Alright, let's turn around, see if we can make this gap right here. Nope. Can't make that gap. I might have to go back north again. How about the house just north of me here? Maybe that has a gap. This is why you drive this kind of motorcycle in these kinds of city environments. Right here. I need to locate some junker vehicles that are still operating and bring them down to the mall area so I have them available for demolition derby duty. What the hell? Is that same dissolute I've been dodging this entire time? Not sure I'm willing to have another rematch with him quite yet. I wonder how he would react to me throwing a bottle of acid under him. Would he move out of it, or would it just eat away at him until the acid or he disappeared? No, he didn't nearly kill me. I nearly killed me. Let's get that straight. It was through no unusual ability or danger level of the enemy. It was totally me being a 100% complete dumbass. I almost killed myself. I give no credit to the Dissolute Devourer. He was just a stooge in my plan to suicide. The fight would be a little different this time because I'd have the bike out and available for me to retreat to. But I still really do want to get my gun sorted first. I think I have the area cleared enough that I wouldn't be too worried about the gunfire drawing much to me. Theoretically. Yeah, let's go get the gun sorted first. Then we'll pop out and try to take care of him. Either other grabber, grappler, or zombie. Alright, doors all shut. Doors all shut. Headlamp on. Let's unload the vehicle. All the goodies. Hey, I did have the AR-15 with me. Now, what's the deal? I am looking for an M4 that is not fouled. Is that where I'm at? Inventory. So we've got an M4A1, but it's got pretty heavy fouling and a little bit of damage. So Yeah, we're kind of looking for a replacement for that. Otherwise, the AR will work, but it's single shot only. Doesn't have the, oh my god, I'm about to die burst fire mode. I don't think there's a difference between the two in regards to power generation. I don't think Night changed that, so it's what, 130? Yeah, 130 watts. So I mean, it's not a ton, but it's enough. You got some stuff done. I don't try to run lights or anything silly like that continuously, but the plan is to get several of them. It's one in No Hope. Yeah, he probably changed it so that it's... instead of removing it, he just nerfed it down to nothing. Which is fine. The whole point of that mod is to remove the easy solutions, so I'm sure he purposely nuked that thing down to the 1 power output to exactly prevent easy usage. So, doesn't surprise me at all. Yeah, we have an RTG. Easiest place to get them is roadblocks. So we had a... Whoops. Zoom out. We had a roadblock just north of us. Literally. Right up here. So the RTG is what's powering the big spotlights that are searching for you, mostly. We've got another roadblock not too far to the south. We saw it on our way in. I noted it. We're going to go try to get the RTG from that one as well. Ideally, I'd like to get about 3. I think 3 would handle pretty much all my power needs at a fairly rapid clip. This is the RTG. The Compact Advanced Sterling Radioisotope something or other majiggy. That doesn't show it there. There you go. Compact Advanced Sterling Radioisotope Generator. ASRG. Yeah, it's got people who call it by different names, but it's all referring to the same thing. 130 watts output forever, with no fuel or tinkering or anything the player needs to do. So I'm using it currently just to power my welding rig, and I hook my vehicle up to it when I know I'm going to be in base for a little while. So when I start reading or something, I'll hook the vehicle up to it so it trickle charges the vehicle. Okie doke. I think I'll just slap some antiseptic on a few of the boo-boos. That should be enough to get us to full without any further intervention. I am going to go out and try to kill that, abomination. So, towards that end. Come here, AR. And, we'll leave you alone. Not likely to use this anytime soon. Oh yeah. Activate. Detach gun mods. Whoops, nope, wrong one. Alright, so I can't do that one. Guess I'll just make a strap. I only have one short rope nearby? Oh my goodness. Alright, so we got the AR on a shoulder strap. Too many moves. I gotta get one of those slings, harnesses, I forget what they're called, on the battle gear that you can wear. That'll make the usage of the rifle a lot faster. All right, so that's the minimum, though. We've got the rifle. Let's go ahead and get it. I gotta finish unloading the bike. All the belts coming off. Don't need that. Don't need 4 of those. I had extra welding tanks with us, so we could keep burning through doors, but we're gonna try to avoid doing that.